we talk about the All-Star break. Season's 2/3 of the way over. It's 28 games left, and at 44-10, it's the best 54-game stretch in franchise history. Also, 15th best in NBA history. That kind of speaks to how good this first year under Kenny Atkinson has been.
Yeah, you talk about 54 games, and obviously the 44-10 record speaks for itself, but there's been so few hiccups along the way. You had the bad game in Oklahoma City, you lost to Boston at home. Of course, all these happened before you got DeAndre Hunter, and I think that he's such going to be such a difference maker in terms of what they needed. All before the break, all we heard about was how they could probably use a 3-and-D wing with size. Well, they went out and got that guy who's having a career year, was having a career year with the Hawks, was candidate for 6 man of the year award, probably the front runner for that. So even though they're 44-10, I really think this is a team that hasn't peaked yet. And I think that they think they haven't peaked. They really believe they haven't. So, um, yeah, to me, it's just already really appreciate what they've done, but know it can still get a lot better.
So this is from NBA.com. It's 3 notes on the Cavaliers. They're scoring 8.7 more points per 100 possessions than the league average, which would be the second best differential 29 seasons for play-by-play data. Effective field goal percentage is almost 59%, which would be the highest in NBA history. Assist to turnover ratio, 2.23. That is ridiculous. Fourth highest in 48 seasons. They're also the only team that ranks in the top 5 in field goal percentage in the paint, mid-range, and three-point range. So all three levels. And they've played the league's easiest schedule regarding cumulative opponents' winning percentage, but they also have a 20-6 record between the 16 teams that they've played that are currently above 500. Anyway, you can take any of those metrics that you want, and what it says is they're among the league's best.
Yeah, and that's been a big thing for Kenny Atkinson is shot quality. That's one of the analytics that the Cavaliers really hone in on is not just are we scoring a bunch of points, are we shooting the ball well, but why are we shooting the ball well? Well, it's because we're getting open looks. It's very rare that you watch a Cavs game, and this is the first time I've really been able to say this about any team where you think, they're not forcing anything. And that goes a long way in your field goal percentage, your ability to score points, is they're getting good looks at the basket. And that speaks to the coaching staff and the buy-in from the players. And that stat that you read last, Dave, for the 20-6 against the above 500 and above teams, that bodes well for the postseason, right? I mean, because those are the teams you're going to be playing in a 7-game series are teams with, for the most part, teams with winning records and contenders. So the fact that the Cavs have had pretty good success against those type of teams really just speaks to why you can believe in them moving forward after the All-Star break.